Hi everyone. Today we'll be discussing the LeetCode problem of the day, coupon code validator. So here you are given three arrays of length n that describes three properties of the coupon. One is the coupon code, next is the business line, and last is the is active. So codify represents the coupon code identifier, the business line represents the business category, and is active is a boolean which indicates whether the coupon is currently active or inactive. So a coupon is considered valid if all the following conditions hold. So the code should be a non-empty string, which should contain only either lowercase a to z or uppercase a to z, or digits from 0 to 9, or it can contain underscore. So if it contains any other characters apart from these, then it's a invalid code. And business line must be one of these four: electronics, grocery, pharmacy, and restaurant. And also this is active should be true. If all these conditions are holding, then only the coupon code is valid. So you have to return the array of coupon codes that are valid, and you have to sort them first by the business line in the order. So first you should return the coupon codes of the electronics, next grocery, next pharmacy, and then restaurant. And in this as well, if the business line is same, then you have to sort them based on the lexicographically order of the coupon codes. So let's look at the first input. So the first one you have save 20. So this code is valid because it has uppercase characters and also integer. And its business is restaurant, so restaurant is present here. And also it is active. So this code is active. Next, this code is empty, so it's not active. And after that you have pharma 5, and this is also valid code because it contains only uppercase and a number. And active state is also true. And the business code is pharmacy, which is one of this. And finally you have save 20, save @ 20. This is invalid because @ is not allowed. You can have underscore, but you can't have @. So out of these four, you have only two coupon codes which are valid, which is save 20 and pharma. Among these, you have to print them based on this order. So electronics will be given first priority. So these both is restaurant and pharmacy. So in this order, we can see that pharmacy is given first priority. So pharma comes first, and then restaurant is given the next priority. So the save 20 comes next. So this is your output. Now let's see the second input. So here first you have grocery 15. You can see that this is active is false. So this is not a valid one. Next, you have electronics underscore 50. This is all capital letters. This is number and it's an underscore. And electronics, yeah, electronics is present in the business line. So it's also valid. And the boolean is also true. So this is a valid coupon code. Finally, you have discount 10. The business line is invalid. So this is not present in one of these. So this is also, this is also not valid. So you only have one coupon code which is valid. So you'll just return the electronics underscore 50. Coming to the constraints, the n will be size of all three arrays, and n can be from 1 to 100. And then the code length and also the business length will be only up to 100. And the characters in the code of I and business of I will contain only the printable characters. And is active will be either true or false because it's a boolean. Now let's go over the approach. So to solve this problem, we just have to iterate on each coupon code, and it has three properties: code, business line, and is active. So we just have to check if all of these are true. Then the particular coupon code is active. And once we filter out all the active coupon codes, we just have to sort them based on this order. So let's just do the implementation, and the approach will be clear. So first let me take the answer. And let's just iterate on the coupon codes. So firstly, if the business line is not among these, then it's invalid. So first, let's store them in a hash set. We can store them in a hash map because there's a priority of each of the categories. So this can be the key, and the value will be 0. And for this, the value will be 1. For this, the value is 2. For this, the value is 3. So the least value is given the most priority. So let's quickly create a hash map. Key will be string, value will be integer, priority. So in priority, electronics is given the first priority. It's a string, and the value will be 0. You just duplicate them. Next is grocery. Yeah, next is grocery, which is given the second priority. So the value will be 1. Next, pharmacy. It has a priority 2. And restaurant has the least priority. So its value is 3. So firstly, we have to check whether the business line is among one of these. So we can easily check using the hashmap.contains key. So if priority.contains key of business line of I, so if it doesn't contains, we can straight away skip this. And next we need to check the is active. So if the current coupon code is not active, then also we can continue. So after this, it means that the business line is among one of these and the is active is true. So now we only need to check whether the code is of the following type. So let's quickly check that. For that, I'll just use a function isValid. If it's true, then we'll just add it in a temporary list. So for that, let's create a list. And let's create the isValid function. So first of all, if the string is empty, it's not valid. So let's quickly handle that. If s is empty, then straight away return false. Then we just iterate the string each character by character and check whether the character is among one of this. So first of all, let's check the lowercase letters. So for lowercase, c should be greater than or equal to a, and c should be less than or equal to z. So if it's true, then it's a lowercase character. And for the uppercase, it's just write the uppercase one. And after this, we have the numbers. So if c is from 0 to 9, then that means it's a number. Or we can have c equal to the underscore. So if it's among all these, then it's valid. So we need to check the invalid case. So at the starting, I'll just put a negation. So if it's not in any of this, then we straight away return false. And at the end of the array, return true. And here we can just add valid.add code of I. But so far we only got all the valid coupons, but at the end we have to return the array after sorting it in a particular order. So to sort it, we need a code, and also we need the uh, business line. So the valid, let's take it a string array, and in the valid we'll add both code and string array. So while sorting, you can sort it based on the business line. New string. So first we'll have code, and then we'll also store the business line. So once this for loop is done, we have a list of string array which contains both the code and of the coupon and also business line of the coupon. So now let's just sort it. So collections dot sort it, and we have to use a custom comparator to sort it. So let's just use the short form. So A is the first string array and B is the second string array, which are compared. So first, while comparing, we need to check whether they both have a different business line. So let's first get the business line. Let's just check if the business line is not equal. So for the business line, we can get it from the priority queue. Sorry, the priority hash map. Priority.get a of 1 is not equal to b of 1. So A contains code and business line. So a of 0 is the code, a of 1 is the business line. So priority.get a of 1 will get the priority of the business line of the A coupon. And this will get the priority of the B coupon. So if the priority is not same, then we can simply compare it based on the priority. So whichever is the least priority will be given, will be put first. So we can simply say integer.compare both of the priorities. Yeah, so this is the case where the priority is not equal. Now we have to handle the case where both of the strings are from the same business line. So in that case, we have to sort it based on the lexicographical order. So for that, we can simply do return a of 0 compared to b of 0. So whichever is the lexicographically smallest, that will be put first. So once we have sorted, since in the output he's only expecting the coupon code and he doesn't want the business line. So let's just extract the coupon code from this. Less than let.size. Answer.add get I of 0, because the first one is code and the second one is business line, and we only want the code. And at the end, just return answer. Okay, the return type of this is Boolean. Okay, let me submit. Yeah, and it works. Finally, let's do the time and space complexity analysis. So coming to the time complexity, here we are just iterating on the string length, which is order of n. And inside that, we are checking if a particular string is valid. So in this valid function, it is order of the string size. So the string size can be up to 100, and also the string length n, which is 100. So this is n, and this is order of n. So total, this complexity will be order of n into the string size. And here, since we are sorting it, the complexity will be order of n log n. And n log n. And this is just order of n. So the total time complexity will be order of n into the size of the string plus logN. Now coming to the space complexity, we are creating a priority hash map which is of just size 4, so this constant. Here we are creating a valid list which can have at most n elements, and also the answer which can have at most n elements. So space complexity will be order of n. I also have the code in Python if anyone wants to view it. I'll add this in the description as well. And let's catch up in the next video.